Hello everybody! I'm Arglefump. This is the 2019 Nancy Drew Games Mega Marathon. This is the third game in the Nancy Drew series, Message in a Haunted Mansion, and for a lot of people this is the first game in the series they've been able to play, because the first two games, you know, having been made in the 1990s, are so old it's really hard to get them to work on a modern computer. I know I can't get those games to work on every single computer I try. I had a real hard time trying to get them to work for this Mega Marathon, but I powered through, so from here on out, hopefully no more technical difficulties and every game will go super smoothly.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, it's Nancy.
Welcome to my latest cyber mystery, Message in a Haunted Mansion. Choose your difficulty level to start off.
Okay, so which difficulty level should I pick? Junior Detective or Senior Detective? I am doing this as a live stream, so hey, everybody. Hi, people. Okay, Junior, Senior. So I'm not, like, just talking to myself when I'm saying, okay. So let's go with Senior Detective. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants Senior Detective. Woohoo! And somebody voted tutorial.
Dear Beth,
yes.
Hello from stormy San Francisco. This time I'm staying in a beautiful Victorian mansion. You'd love the room I'm in. It's full of old Chinese furnishings and some interesting knickknacks. The owner of the house, Rose Green, is a friend of Hannah and asked me to come out and help her with some renovation work. She and her friend Abby hope to turn the place into a bed and breakfast by next month. But from what I gathered, Rose isn't sure if she can open in time. Ever since they started the renovations, they've had a lot of accidents. Could it be just bad luck, or is there something more sinister at work? I'm sure I'll find out. Love, Nancy.
Another reason why you could consider this like the first Nancy Drew game is this is a really good game, and the other two games maybe not as good. This game really gets the formula down and really starts things off. This is far superior than the two games that came before it. So, I mean, this game has problems, yes, but it's still far superior to the game that came before it. Oh my gosh, so I've got a piece of paper. I will take notes on my little piece of paper here. So this is daughters, because this puzzle involves, we've got a puzzle, we need to find all these Chinese symbols, I believe, and put them together. So, let me see. So Rose has had this house for a month. Yeah, and this house is kind of a mess. I don't know. I don't think it would take you like a month to renovate a house. This is kind of an old house, though.
It's stuck.
That's stuck. I need something to open that. I don't remember it off the top of my head. So, see here, this is a puzzle. Nancy can read it out loud in junior mode, but apparently she cannot do that in senior mode. So, that's good to know.
It's locked.
And this is locked with a key. Oh, this is Nancy's random task list, doesn't it? Yeah. Accidents. Why so many? House. Chinese antique decorations. Who's who? Rose. Great. Good job, Nancy. I love how Nancy has, like, ND, like, she's got a monogrammed shirt. That's beautiful. And, of course, she's got mom jeans. Mom jeans. Yes. This is such a creepy old house, isn't it? Okay, so let's meet, Abby.
Hello, Nancy. I see you've arrived safely from your long journey. But I'm sensing an aura of danger around you. I can tell you're an inquisitive type, a little skeptical, and that you don't believe in ghosts.
What?
How do you know I don't believe in ghosts?
I know many things. I know how to communicate with the spirits, and I know things about people that they don't tell me. Call it intuition or ESP. The spirits in this house are interested in you, especially since you don't believe in them. Watch out. They may give you a rough time just to get your attention.
Oh no! Ghosts.
Do you think these spirits are responsible for the recent accidents?
I sense a very strong but restless spirit within these walls. And a restless spirit can soon become an angry spirit.
Does your intuition tell you who could be behind these recent accidents?
I'm not sure, but for some reason the name Valdez has a strong connection with this mansion.
Well, You'll be the first to know if I find a ghost floating over my bed.
Do you dare mock the supernatural? Just bear in mind what I've told you about this place. Spirits of the deceased can do unimaginable harm, especially to those who don't believe. Now, if you will please excuse me, I need to prepare myself for this evening. At that time, more will be revealed.
Okay, somebody has jumped to the defense of Nancy Drew's Stay Tuned for Danger and said the characters in that game were good. Which they were, yeah, no question, the characters in that game were amazing. But the game also had problems. There's just a lot of scenery interaction. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying I like this game more than Stay Tuned for Danger, although Stay Tuned for Danger is incredibly awesome and I love it. And here's a thing that I need to rip the thing off of Nancy's bedpost. Somebody just whispered "I see you" at me, and I think I just cried a little. Do you dare mock the supernatural? Alright, so that's the key.
It's stuck.
I think the other key we need is in the basement. So let's meet Lewis. That creepy, like, broken thing. Oh, Lewis isn't here. Well, that's kind of a pain. I love how we got this maze game. You can press the letter M to change. I mean, to show the map. But solving the maze game gives you the logon information to Lewis's computer, and I don't have that memorized. So we're gonna we're starting off this video right on the right foot with maze games. Oh geez, how do I solve this maze? It's because I'm on senior mode. I have the super difficult maze, don't I? This is top-notch computer security. So this game came out in the year 2000. In the year 2000. So if you play a maze game, you can get access to the computer. It's beautiful security. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Go here. Come on, where's the exit? There we go. I will say the maze game is kind of cool looking. It's just... yeah, I like how it changes every time you go to a place. And this should be good. I mean, I should just run through here. It's weird because right and left on the map are different from right and left in the actual in the game. So when I press right, okay, here we go. We should be good. We should get to the end momentarily. I just walked right through the same door I went in through. No! Quit going backwards, Nancy. I walk through. I turn left because Nancy needs to go right on the map. And then everything else here should be straightforward. It's a one-way trip. Cool. Yeah, this does sort of look. And it's also, the game is kind of slow. The maze is slow. Just a little slow. So, on this computer, we have a guide to hotels. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, so the laptop is antiques, so it's antiques. I don't think I need that. The briefcase key is 46534868. That's what we needed to do that for. And now we know the password to the laptop in case we ever need to use it. I don't think we can use any of these other things. Nope, we don't have a CD. We don't have a trash can. We don't have anything. We don't have anything. Beautiful. And this is about chess. Beautiful. I don't know why I'm saying everything's beautiful here. I'm just in a beautiful mood. Yeah, so Abby can be kind of a creepy character. She's kind of scary, right? I don't know. I kind of like her. I think I like her. Let's see. This is where we can read a letter. A letter, right? And this letter gets burned later on in the game. Dear Hugh, who are you? I don't know who you are, Hugh. Hugh is fantastic. Dear Rose, oh, this is Hugh Stradner. Hi, Rose, how are you doing? You haven't given me messages in just some time. Yeah, maybe Abby is related to Ethel from Nancy Drew Curse of Blackmore Manor. They both have the signature red hair and just creepy mysteries going on. Let's see, is Charlie here? Can we go downstairs and talk to Charlie, or do we need to talk to Rose first? Charlie's here. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, you must be Nancy. My name's Charlie.
Nice to meet you. Rose and Abby really have their hands full with this house.
Yeah, most of these Victorian mansions need a lot of work, but I don't mind getting my hands dirty, you know? This place will look great once it's finished.
It is funny how, you know, Charlie has the same voice as Ned in every other game in the series.
I can see that. But what do you like to do when you're not renovating Victorian mansions? Any hobbies?
Well, I'm taking classes at the local community college. I really like history. That's why it's neat to live. I mean, work here, because everything is so old. It's got real character.
Oh, that was a slip, really?
Rose told me that there have been a lot of accidents lately. What do you think is causing them?
I have no idea. People are blaming me, but it's not my fault. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this work. Listen, Nancy, I really need to get back to work. I'm repairing some floorboards, so be careful walking around. Rose was looking for you earlier. Maybe she has something for you to do. See ya.
No, Charlie.
Hey, Nancy, I really need to finish this up. Sorry.
Charlie, no! Help me, Charlie!
It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck.
Oh, that doesn't help? Okay. I know this is some sort of puzzle, I just forget what the puzzle is. And I think if we look at this, we get another... Okay, so river... Yep. Swanee River. Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is turning ever. There's where the old folks stay. Bed and breakfasts are super popular right now. Great news story. Oh wait, hold on a second. Oh, I thought we could look at that book there. I guess I was wrong. And let's see, we've got an old newspaper. Scandal! Horror! Outrage! The Ladies Protection Society announced a shocking strategy. They are not holding garden parties. Instead, they're acting in plays! I cannot believe women appearing on the stage! Editor! Editor, this is something that should be stopped! And now let's meet Rose. She lives here. Well, obviously she owns the house.
Hello, Nancy. I'm very glad you could come out here. We can really use your help, seeing how far we are behind schedule. Are you all ready to do some renovation work?
I sure am. This house must have quite a history. What do you know about it?
Not very much, but Abby found some interesting old papers that might give us clues about the history of the house. They're in the parlor if you want to take a peek. There's also an old-time saloon in the basement, so it's possible the house was once a hotel.
Yeah, it's really cool. This house has a bunch of different environments. It's neat.
A saloon? Oh, this place really does have a history. Who was the original owner?
Almost all the records on these old houses were destroyed in the Great Earthquake, so we don't know much about the origins of the place. Abby thinks all our accidents were caused by some restless spirit or a curse. I'm not one to believe in bad luck, but it's been one thing after another. Maybe Charlie doesn't have the expertise for these renovations, but his rates are so affordable. I sometimes wonder, though, if this old house would be worth more burned to the ground. Enough chit-chat. Hannah tells me you're a real pro with puzzles. Take a look in the corner. Those wood tiles should fit inside the inlay pattern of the floor. Abby and I tried for hours, but it's just too complicated. I'm sorry for not introducing you around, but everyone posts their schedule here in the dining room. It's kind of like Command Central. Let me know how far you get with that puzzle. And thanks again for helping us, Nancy.
Alrighty, so let's actually solve her puzzle. This puzzle is just kind of complicated and long. Let's see. I can right-click to switch things around. That's neat. So to rotate pieces, you click... Okay. Oh, come on, come on. I've got this. This is like a pixel-perfect challenge. This is just the worst. Okay. There we go. Got one. Alright, come on. This puzzle. Yay. Oh, I think I got it wrong, though. Yeah, I got it wrong. There we go. And then let's try to get this piece into place. Okay. Whew. This puzzle is the culprit. Yes, this puzzle could be a culprit. It's definitely guilty of something. Alright. I think I got that piece into place. Oh, man. So I'm really starting off this video, this playthrough with the rough puzzles, man. Because I started with the maze and then this. Let's do some easier puzzles after this. Come on, Nancy. Think of all the speedruns that have been murdered by this puzzle. All of them. Okay, please let this be it.
I did it!
I can see why all the other characters just gave up on that puzzle after trying for 3 seconds.
How's that inlay puzzle coming along?
I finished it!
Wonderful! But now I've got something else for you. I set up a ladder upstairs so you can chip off the broken tiles on the hallway ceiling. You'll need to look around for a chisel or paint scraper for the job. I'm not sure where Charlie keeps them.
Whose
I've got
laptop
one.
is that
I've got
in the
one. I got the
library?
paint scraper.
Lewis leaves it here, but he doesn't like people to use it. He said he's had trouble with viruses lately.
How did you find Charlie?
He just showed up one day. It was really odd. I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
What is Abby planning for tonight?
She's putting on some kind of seance tonight to contact these ghosts or whatever she thinks is causing all of these accidents.
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River Heights, and we worked on a couple of plays together. My bid on this house was too low, so she pitched in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby, I couldn't have afforded this place.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Alrighty, so we're finished with that. And we need to do that puzzle, her puzzle. Let me see. So I think I need to get the iron to fix that. Unless I'm mistaken, this is everybody's schedule. So we can sneak into Abby's room when she's not there, and Lewis is here from noon to 5, so it looks like we still need like an hour before Lewis shows up. We want to introduce ourselves to everyone in order to beat the game, I think. So, fire. The fire is... I'm writing this down on a piece of paper. There's fire. So, the house is insured against fire for a humongous amount. A humongous amount. There's Abby still talking to herself. Not really talking to herself. Anyway. It's creepy and gets me every time. I'll solve that puzzle. I mean, I'll solve that giant puzzle at the end, obviously, at the end of the game. Okay, so we go up here.
I need a paint scraper.
Paint scraper.
It's locked.
Oh, do I have the key?
It's locked.
I guess the key must be in Charlie's cash register in the basement. Well, let's meet Lewis then. And that is a creaky staircase. We note that for the final puzzle of the game. One of the staircases is creaky.
Hello. I was so wrapped up in my book, I didn't hear you come in. My name is Lewis Chandler.
I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Nancy Drew. I came out to help Rose and Abby with the renovations.
Yes, well, I'm very glad you're here.
Are you researching the history of this house?
Actually, I'm a bit in the dark about this particular property. However, as far as Victorian mansions go, I don't see anything remarkable about this one.
What are you using the library for?
Research. This library contains many rare books and documents that predate the Great Earthquake. It was quite a find for a student of the Victorian period, such as myself.
What do you think could be the cause of these accidents Rose has been having?
Accidents? I know Rose has mentioned some inconveniences like that wall covering and the light supplies, but I would hardly call those accidents. I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment, and although I'd like to talk, I really don't have the time. Please, excuse me.
Okay, so...
I'm sorry, but I
Lewis
really must
refuses
finish
to
my
talk.
work. Perhaps Abby can assist you. Good day.
So we're gonna go to the basement now. And, yeah, we're just gonna take that... Take the key from the basement. This mansion has incredibly valuable documents. I don't see anything particularly interesting about the mansion, though. Oh, crying person. It's very sad. Crying is sad. Okay, yeah, let me go downstairs. I wanna steal Charlie's stuff here. Why is it in the cash register? I don't know. That seems like an odd place to put the key, but that's where it is. Let's see, what do I do to get away from here? Okay, I need to shut the cash register, then back away. Is there anything else we can look at in this back area? I don't think so. I don't think we can look at here. Oh, we can look at here now. It's empty right now. Okay, but it's got a hidden bottom to the table. Oh yeah, and we can steal stuff. We're stealing this particular screwdriver. Yes. There's a cobweb inside a metal, closed metal thing. I don't know how that quite works. So, oh, that is creepy. Okay, the door shuts. But who did it? Was it Nancy? Was it somebody else? I don't know. Abby, are you awake?
The spirits wish to speak to you, Nancy. Tonight, I will channel their energies to deliver a message. Meet me down in the basement, if you dare. Please sit down.
We really don't have time for this.
Let us begin. We are gathered here tonight to contact the shades of those who have passed before us. Gaze into the crystal ball.
This is
It
really
will
kinda
answer
cool.
all of our questions. What's that?
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
We have. Are you the spirit known as Valdez?
I was once called that in the world of the living.
Are you the spirit who has caused these accidents?
I have come back searching for her, my wife. Where can she be?
The spirits have spoken. The seance is over.
We've got a busy day tomorrow, and no more time for these games, Abby. And make sure you blow out the candles on your way up. I don't want to wake up and find the house on fire.
That was cool. Yeah, I think that's a really cool scene, and I like it. Especially like the wife walking down the hallway. That is just a cool. That's not cool. That's creepy. But everything else is super
It's
cool.
locked.
So my new key goes here. And then this breaks, trapping us in the attic forever, which is creepy because this is a creepy attic. The mysterious storybook. This is random stuff, I think. I don't think that's very useful or helpful. Oh, maybe the keys for this? We got it. Okay. I cannot read any of this. E. Valdez. How better shall serve an introduction to my employee who has been employed in my service. Okay, this is a letter of recommendation. This is a song that we're playing. Yeah, no, call 1555 Mystico. Valdez is clearly the ghost of Mystico. I think that's pretty obvious. And this is more about the charitable organization. There's Lizzie Applegate, who lived here. Could have sworn there was another thing in this desk drawer, though. I guess maybe I was wrong. Let's see, can I open up this? No. Can I open up this? I get a crowbar. Crowbars are always useful. This looks like it's hard for me to read. Creepy doll head. That's creepy. Okay, so inside that is an iron. Golden Gazette. Love that guy's beard. Very fancy. There's another tile. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be collecting all the tiles too. That's another puzzle. So the crowbar goes there to help us out, and then we're gonna fix a dumb reader here with the iron. Come on, open this. Yes.
The rope is cut.
I don't know who cut the rope. And now we climb back up here. Abby is snoring super loud, I must say. And this is I. So I'm writing this down. Yeah, this game is fun. It's obviously a lot easier when I know the solutions to the puzzles. Ghostly moan. So Lewis shows up around 11, right? So we're gonna... I mean, he shows up around 12, so we're gonna try to sneak into his area shortly before he shows up. La 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 la.
It won't fit.
And now we can pull this to get the secret passage. So let's spy on Lewis. And this is another one, so child. Child. And Lewis comes in right when Nancy's spying on him. Very convenient.
Aha! That's it!
Lewis, are you in there?
I'll be right there.
So Lewis puts the book inside his briefcase, and we know where the briefcase is. I mean, we know the briefcase is combination, thanks to the fact that we played that maze game on his computer. So the combination was 4653. And then 4868. So inside here we get this book, and Nancy completely obsesses over this phrase, gumbo food. Oh no, I want to look at the other stuff. Oh, come on, game. I was not shutting the thing. Silly game. Okay, and then 4868. I think I'd be able to remember a number I used less than a minute ago. But no, apparently I do not. So Rick Arlen, from the previous game, he is back with a vengeance. Okay, it was a very difficult time in his life. However, Nancy Drew was on the case and saved it. Way to go, Nancy. Also, Lewis knows that you're a detective. That's kind of crazy. Okay, and Lewis says he's going to sell a bunch of Civil War, just gold bars. Wow. Okay, well, Lewis specializes in that. That's good to know, I suppose. Here's the stuff. Louis Chandler lives there. And he's got a fax machine. That's wonderful. And now I believe this starts the part of the game where Nancy needs to ask everybody what gumbo foo is. Let's call all these people, right? Let's call everyone. Let's call home. I don't think Nancy has not... I mean, this is the only game where Nancy gets to talk to Hannah. Let's do it.
Drew residence, Hannah Groon speaking.
Hi, Hannah.
Nancy, how are you? And how's Rose?
Great. I'm really glad you had Rose invite me out here. Her house is so beautiful.
I'm so happy you're out there. But I'm worried about all the accidents she's having. There's just been so many.
What has Rose said about them?
She doesn't say much, but I know they've become worse and worse. That's one of the reasons why I asked you to visit her, to see if everything is all right.
Do you suspect there's something more to these accidents?
I don't know. Rose is under a lot of pressure to open that bread and breakfast on time, and I'm worried that it may be too much for her.
I imagine the mansion was very expensive.
Rose spent her entire life savings on the house. If this doesn't work out, she won't have 30 more years to earn the money back. Well, I should let you get back to your renovation work. Thank you for calling. There's probably no reason for concern. Be on the lookout for anything unusual. Goodbye, dear.
Thanks, Hannah. It's kind of sad Hannah never appears in any other Nancy Drew game after that. Poor Hannah. Just this one.
This is Emily.
Hi, Emily. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew? I haven't heard from you in ages. How's Hannah in River Heights? You're not in San Francisco, are you, my dear?
I sure am. I'm staying with Rose Green, a friend of Hannah's, in a Victorian mansion. I'm helping out with renovations.
You know, you're lucky you caught me at home. I've been traveling most of these days, but after that crazy tour of Egypt. By the way, riding a camel is not as easy as it looks. My editor gave me an assignment right here in town. It'll be on the Dragons of San Francisco.
I hope you won't be riding them. What were you doing in Egypt?
Oh, you know, the usual. Pyramids, bazaars, the Sphinx. But what are you up to, Nancy? Why'd you call? Is there anything I can help you out with?
Do you know what the words gumbo foo mean?
Sounds Chinese to me. Why don't you ask everyone what they think it means? It may have something to do with the house. In the meantime, I'll ask my friends about it. Gumbo foo.
So it is important to have this conversation. You can't beat the game without hearing that conversation. I think that is I think that's the important thing to do.
Do you know where Yerba Buena town is?
That's what San Francisco was called back during the Spanish colonial period, but no one calls it that anymore.
Tell me about the Spanish and San Francisco.
Oh, you could write a book on that. The Spanish were the first Europeans to settle this area during the 1700s, and it stayed that way until after the Mexican-American War when it was handed over to the United States. It couldn't have happened at a better time because gold was discovered outside the city not more than 2 years later.
There's gold in those hills.
With all of that gold around, I'd imagine there's a lot of buried treasure in this town.
Yeah, you'd think that, but I've never heard of any in San Francisco, except for Treasure Island out in the bay. But that's named after the book, not some legend.
Can you tell me about the Chinese writing system? I seem to come across a lot of Chinese symbols.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. The Chinese have been an important part of San Francisco history for over 100 years. The symbols are called Hanzi, and each one represents a particular thing, or an idea, or an action. You find them all over on business cards, takeout cartons, artwork.
What do you know about the Bandit's Treasure?
Bandit's Treasure? Oh, you mean the play? The Rep did a season where they performed old local plays, including the Bandit's Treasure. I've never seen it, but I hear the music is fantastic.
Have you heard of an antique dealer named Louis Chandler?
Nope, never heard of him.
Have you ever come across hidden rooms in Victorian mansions?
No. But I've read that many houses were only partially rebuilt after the Great Earthquake, closing off damaged rooms from the rest of the house.
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Alright, so that's Emily. We can't talk to her in any other game. I find it interesting that, you know, there's no introduction to who she is or how we know her. It's just Nancy knows her, and that's that. Let's call Bess and
Hello?
George.
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. George is here. Let me put her on the speakerphone.
Nancy?
Hi, George.
Hey, what's up?
I'm in San Francisco, helping a friend of Hannah's renovate an old Victorian mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast. Unfortunately, some strange accidents have delayed the project.
Uh-oh.
Well, get this. One of the owners, Abby, thinks the place is haunted by a ghost named Valdez.
A ghost? Well, I'm glad I'm not out there.
Sounds like another case is in the works.
So tell us more about what's been going on.
Do you know anything about the house's history?
We can talk to her about a lot. I mean, talk to both of them about a lot.
Do either of you know what gumbo foo means?
It sounds Chinese.
Call Emily. She'll know.
Already did.
I met the resident handyman, Charlie. He's pretty young, and I don't think he has much experience.
Maybe he doesn't charge very much, so he's probably a good bargain for Rose.
Or maybe he's just cute.
Bess, is that all you can think about?
No.
But he is super hot. Let's get married, Charlie.
Abby hosted a seance and contacted the spirit who's haunting the house.
Did you actually see the ghost?
Yeah, right. I'm sure it was some kind of trick.
Abby sounds suspicious.
Yeah, maybe she's hiding something. She probably knows more about the house than she's admitting.
Listen to this. I found a secret attic and an old desk. It looks like no one's been in there for years.
There's probably a lot of clues about the house in there.
Oh, what was in the desk?
An old playbill for a musical called The Bandit's Treasure.
The bandit's treasure? Maybe there is treasure in the house.
I found some letters written by E. Valdez. I guess he was the owner of a hotel named the Golden Gardenia.
Valdez.
Golden gardenias? I thought they were all white.
That's it. Don't you see? The hotel has gold hidden in it, and Valdez is watching over it.
I don't think so, Bess.
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not sure what to do next.
Okay, we'll help you.
But since you're a senior detective,
We'll make the hints a little harder.
play the bandit's treasure on the piano.
You never know what you'll get if you improvise a little bit.
Oh.
I should get going. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye!
That's helpful, but how am I going to play that song on the piano? I don't have like the sheet music in my inventory, do I? Yeah, I do know. That's a puzzle, but I don't quite remember off the top of my head where to get the music.
How are the tiles coming along?
I'm all finished, but you should know what I found.
I'm sure it's very interesting. But unless it's really important, I've got other things to worry about. Let's see. If you're any good at fixing things, there's a dumbwaiter in the hallway that's not working.
I already fixed it. Sort of.
You have? Well then, I don't have anything for you to do right now. Why don't you take a break? There are a lot of nooks and crannies to explore. Maybe someone else could use your help.
Yeah, the music is in the attic. We're specifically in the attic. I looked throughout the attic. I can go back upstairs and look again, I suppose. I love how, like, we do 3 chores, and then she's like, whoops, there's nothing else for you to do, Nancy. Sorry.
How do you know Lewis?
He stopped by one day to introduce himself. He seemed awfully curious about our property. But he's an antique dealer specializing in the Victorian period. He's been extremely helpful advising us on authentic decor.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
No, not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Thanks for your help.
So somebody says in the desk in the attic. I could have sworn I checked the desk in the attic, though. And let's ask Charlie what he thinks gumbo food means.
Hey Nancy, I see you survived Abby's seance. Man, that Valdez guy sure sounded creepy.
I guess. Were you down here then? I don't remember seeing you.
Rose told me all about it. So how are things coming along? Anything I can help you out with?
Have you met Lewis Chandler? What do you know about him?
He's an antique dealer, I think. I guess he does consulting work for Rose, like on Victorian furnishings and stuff.
How do you like working for Abby?
She's not bad. She can be a little weird. I think she gets on Rose's nerves sometimes.
Abby thinks the house is haunted. Do you?
I'm not sure. Let's just say I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah,
But that's Abby's department, not mine.
Charlie's shirt definitely needs to be ironed, like right now.
Do you know what the words gumbo foo mean?
I'm not sure. I've never heard that before.
Had you come across any hidden passageways down here?
You mean like a trapdoor leading to a room with skeletons or something? No, I haven't.
Can you tell me more about the accidents?
I'd really rather not talk about that right now.
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
See you around.
Let's see. Next, we're going to talk to Lewis, because I'm pretty sure... Oh, have we asked Abby about gumbo foo? Because I think we do need to talk to everyone about gumbo foo before we can check with Lewis.
I hope you're convinced now that the spirits are with us. These ghosts are here to stay.
I heard someone crying in the hallway. Was that you?
I told you the spirits were interested in you. Was it a woman crying?
Yes, it was. How did you know?
It must be one of our phantom residents.
What kind of person is Charlie? He seems to feel bad about all of these mishaps.
Ugh, it's clear to me that Charlie's totally responsible for the accidents. Who else could it have been? He's a really nice kid, but he has no idea what he's doing. Unfortunately, Rose doesn't want to fire him. And there's something suspicious about him.
What do you mean?
The other day, I was down in the basement working for over an hour, and suddenly he sneaks up on me. I bet he was down there the whole time, watching me.
That is creepy.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Gumbo foo? I love gumbo. What kind of gumbo is gumbo foo?
Do you know much about Lewis? It must be great having your own expert on Victorians.
He owns Chandler Interiors, a very reputable antique store. I'm sure his clients will be quite interested in our bed and breakfast once they hear about our resident ghost.
How long have you known Rose?
A couple of years. She has good business sense, but I think she needs to think more about advertising. Otherwise, we're just like all the other B&Bs in this town, and believe me, there's plenty of them.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Ta-ta for now.
Yeah, Abby is kind of creepy. She doesn't say hello, she's just, I hope you believe in ghosts. That is a weird intro.
It's locked.
Alright, we'll check the desk again. I think, like I said, at the desk, I'm like, is there something else here? There should be something else here. Why am I not getting something else? So where on earth is the music going to be, though? Because we see...
Is there more to this music than what I'm seeing? Is there more to this music than what I'm seeing? Is there more to this music than what I'm seeing?
Because Nancy can't take this music downstairs and play it. Here's a thing. Okay, beginning is this. I think there's another puzzle we have to do to get to the music. The staircase has the key. Yeah, but where do we get the puzzle about the staircase from is a question. Alright.
Listen, my child,
Some people
to
are saying
this
the game is a
story
little
of
low,
dreams.
so I'll
I
turn
know that
the
the
music up a
beginning
bit.
is more
How's that?
difficult than it...
Sounds good.
It's stuck.
And then, yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna spy on Charlie's area. Again, when Charlie's not there. Let's spy on Abby's area, because she's not here. Gotta spy on Abby's area when she's not there. We'll just spy on everyone when they're not around, because that's what Nancy does. She's just a snoopy person. That was creepy, the ghost thing. Old West romances. Aww. So Lizzie Applegate fell in love with a bandit called El Diablo. And he stole a bunch of gold. This is kind of cool, Nancy. I mean, that spinning thing. Who is this? Abby's got a boyfriend, and he's handsome. Fortune telling for business popularity. Oh, and here we go. Moon is very similar to I, unfortunately. That's bad news for me. Let's see, that's palm telling, right? And the zodiac. Aw, man, I've got to write this down too. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake horse. It's the snake horse. Goat, monkey, rooster, dog, boar. There sure are a lot of notes I have to keep track of here. That was by Mercury Day, and check this out. We've got a false mirror. That's how Abby did that. That woman walking by She's just a faking cheater and stuff. And dead roses, and there's her little hat. And maracas. Mastering the art of illusion. Let's see, there's a spider. Is that not the picture from Nancy Drew, the final scene? Yeah, that's the picture we saw in like 2 games from now. Okay. Spider goes here. If you try to spy on Abby too early, the spider key is not there. So Abby's been spying on everybody, and she's been using sound effects. Oh no, crying baby.
I see you.
This is people talking. That's not too spooky. So yeah, all the hauntings were Abby. She's just faking it all.
I need a tape.
She's just a fakey McFakerson. Abby the fake. And I believe we need to put the spider back, or else she'll get suspicious. Great, now let's get Lewis really, really mad at us. Yeah, there's a second chance if you tell Lewis. Do you guys want to see the second chance with Lewis, where Nancy gets kicked out of the house? Phone call. That was creepy. Yeah, Abby's boyfriend is not fake, therefore he's too good for her. Okay, go for it, ignore.
Hello, Nancy.
Have you ever heard of the Great Christmas Gold Robbery?
Of course, although it never actually occurred. Fictional history, a folk legend, a complete myth. But nonetheless, it's still a fascinating story, even though it isn't true.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Where did you hear that?
So if you say it's a book, we get this second chance.
I came across it in a book.
No doubt the book I have locked in my briefcase. I thought someone had been in there. I think I'll need to have a word with Rose about this.
Nancy, I'm ashamed of you. Everyone in this house expects some degree of privacy, and you have obviously violated that trust. Your behavior is completely unacceptable. No arguments. I cannot stand to have someone so inconsiderate in my house. I've arranged for Abby to drop you off at the airport. I'm sorry it has to work out this way. Goodbye.
Like, his book is the only book in the world that has Gumbo Foo written on it, and he took it from the shelf. I mean, it wasn't originally in his briefcase to begin with.
Hello, Nancy.
What kind of antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store.
It's a gallery,
And
it's not a store. Excuse me, it's a gallery. I'm a gallery owner. I'm
I have
a
clients from
very
all over
fancy
the world,
gallery
and if I
owner.
don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
He just calls it a gallery to make himself sound fancy.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Where did you hear that?
I read about it in a magazine.
I see. As I recall, it means House of Great Books. After the Great Earthquake, many books and documents were stored in private homes to save them from the fires. The Chinese called those houses Gumbo Fu.
Was this house once a hotel?
That's hard to say. The house has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
Yeah, so, like, Nancy was brought here to solve the mystery, and she gets kicked out of the house because she tried to solve the mystery. It's unfair, and Lewis is kind of bragging.
Do you think Charlie is doing a good job?
Certainly. He's rough around the edges, but he's reliable and learns very quickly. He's just what Rose and I need.
I won't keep you any longer.
Thank you, Nancy.
Right, so I believe we also need to check out... We still haven't checked out Charlie's area when he's gone, so let's do that now. I hope Rose is not paying Louis very much. I mean, is she even paying him? I mean, he's just coming into her house to do research. He should be paying her, honestly. So let's go downstairs. Run, 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 run. So now that I have this, the crowbar, and I have the lantern, I can explore down here. And guess what? There's a hidden passage leading to this back stairs area. It's research, so Charlie's been researching El Diablo, the gold heist, and King. Dragon, King. Hopefully that's the last Chinese symbol we have to write down. Yeah, Charlie's been living here. That's how he was able to hear a talk about Valdez. Sorry I haven't written in a while, Mom and Dad, but I'm busy working now. So hi to Grandma. I'm living in somebody's basement. I swear it's not creepy. And Nancy takes his paper, so he won't be able to finish his essay. Thanks, Nancy. Thanks. You're a great person. And the hidden passageway just leads out here. Let's see if we can spy on Rose's area. Oh, Rose is still here. Wow, okay. Let's see.
I'm glad you dropped by. You know, I wanted to tell you that you'll be alone in the house for a while. Everyone is going to the Winter Festival, and Charlie's studying for finals. I also took down one of the tapestries in your room for dry cleaning, and what was the other thing? Oh, a messenger dropped off a letter for you. I put it in your room.
Oh.
Does Charlie live around here?
He told me he just moved here from Iowa, but doesn't have a place of his own yet. He said he's staying with friends.
Do you think Charlie is responsible for these accidents?
Abby thinks he is, but I'm not sure. I really trust in him, and I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
Yeah, everybody's like, we're going to the Winter Festival, and nobody thought to invite Nancy. Maybe Nancy wants to go to the Winter Festival, huh? Maybe that would be fun. Maybe that sounds like a good thing that Nancy should be allowed to go to. But no, that's not the case. Poor Nancy. So, isn't there supposed to be a fire? There's supposed to be a fire sequence here. Why did I not start the fire sequence? What did I do wrong? Poor Nancy. Yeah, so, do we need to spell Diego on the stairs? Is that this puzzle? It looks like I did things out of order and caused problems. I'm very, very sorry. So when you spell Diego on the stairs, Diego coins. Yeah, I somehow missed the fire. But you can miss either the fire or the seance. It looks like I missed it. Yeah, well, the thing I was missing, I think it was the music I missed in the attic. I don't know where the music was that I missed. You saw, I went back and checked the attic to try to find the music, but it just was not there. So what time is it? It's 7? Yeah, okay, so, Louis should be gone. Let's read Charlie's term paper. Yeah, darn, I can't believe I missed the fire. I wanted to see the fire. That's a cool scene. So it's Louis Antiques. Oh, I didn't put in the disc yet. So, it's his final term paper, and now he's totally going to fail without his term paper. So he definitely knows everything about Diego Valdez. He's writing a term paper on the Great Christmas Gold Robbery. So, Charlie knows about the gold, and Abby apparently knows about the gold. Everybody knows about the gold except Rose, so everybody looks suspicious. These are old papers about the house. Let's see. We go to Nancy's room. And Nancy got that package, right? So, Gold Treasure Mountain. Oh, man. Okay. Gold Treasure Mansion. I'm writing this down. Oh, gosh. I hope this is not one for the final puzzle, though. So gumbo food does not mean what Lewis said it was, which is... Lewis was lying. So check my room for the letter that might trigger the fire. Who needs books and research? Just move into a house and start digging in. You'll do it. Yeah, we'll try setting Nancy's alarm. Maybe that will start the fire. We'll set the alarm for another day. Nope. What's this? Leave the mansion now! Ow! Wow. That was scary. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we got a fire, or if I've missed the fire forever. Huh! Fire!
Fire!
Fire! Okay, how do I back away from the fire?
Fire! It's too late!
Oh no! Leave the mansion now or you'll... Okay, so that's so weird that, you know, if you try to look at the fire, Nancy is mesmerized and it burns down instead of... How do we back... There's no way to back away from the fire! We actually have to go here, apparently, and before looking at the fire. Okay. That's silly. Nancy just points at the fire and goes, Fire! Fire! That's a fire! Nancy's just hypnotized. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to put out the fire.
I talked to everybody
wow.
in the house, and none of them can figure out what caused the fire. Maybe I should take Lewis's advice and cut my losses before it's too late.
What did the fire department say?
They think the fire was caused by sparks from the fireplace, since it doesn't have a screen. And I specifically told Charlie to buy one. How could he have forgotten?
What was Lewis's advice?
He has a client who might want to buy the place. Someone with more experience and money to finish all of the renovations. No, I am bound and determined to stick with this house no matter what. Nothing can drive me away. I don't care if it's fires, earthquakes, or Mr. Valdez with his gang of ghosts.
Excuse me for prying, but why did you spend so much money to insure the house against fire?
For protection. I've put my entire life savings into this house, and if it goes up in smoke, I'll lose everything.
Where did Abby find those papers that are in the parlor?
She told me they were in her room, which surprised me since it was completely empty when we moved in. Now the room you're staying in was crammed with furniture. I think most of it was original with the house.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye.
It's just so weird. Nancy gets completely mesmerized by the fire. She's like, fire. Fire. Fires are cool. I bet Rose has to be out of the room before you can have that scary scene inside her area. And let's go. I think we've got everything in place. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the characters are still around or not. Maybe they just came back for the fire, or maybe now they're gone for the Winter Festival.
Hi, Nancy.
Oh,
I can't
they
believe
came
we
back
had
for
a
the
fire.
fire.
I can't believe it. I bet Charlie was down there before it started.
Why do you say that?
Because he's always around at the scene of these accidents. I told Rose to fire him, but she won't listen to me.
Does Charlie live around here?
I'm not sure. He said he's between apartments. I think he said he's staying with friends until he can find a place of his own.
Between apartments? That seems kind of odd.
Not for San Francisco. Rents are really high, and there are so many kids thinking they can find cheap housing out here. It's sad to say, but a lot of them end up on the streets.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, and Nancy used the iron. That's correct. Nancy used her iron here, so there's no way Charlie could iron his shirt. I told Rose we wanted to fire Charlie, but that's not the kind of fire I meant. Let me see. Okay, listen, my child, to the story of dreams, and know that the beginning is more difficult when it seems. When the 10 daughters are united in order, when the 4-sided box loses its order. I don't know what the number 4 is. I didn't get that written down anywhere. When the eye of the phoenix is in the hand. When the bird of fire can see again. When the moon... is this moon? Moon. Okay, so when the moon sleeps and the sun plays, the king of the sky. I don't have number 8 down. Oh wait, I've got king. There's king of the sky will shine his rays. Hidden beneath a river of colors will lie a gate to gold wonders. Okay, so I have everything written down except number 4. So let's do this. Let's do this. So Rose just took down this thing which was on the wall, so that now gives us this puzzle, which we can solve. So the solution was written in Abby's area. Rat. Ox. Which one's an ox? Is it this? Yeah, let's go with this for ox. And then tiger. Rabbit. Dragon. And snake horse. Snake horse, goat, monkey, rooster, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig, or boar, it said. Nancy's just not very considerate of other people. She steals Charlie's term paper, then she steals the iron, so when he delivers his term paper, his shirt will look awful. That thing completely redoes it. So child, there's child. And then we want... how do I spin? Okay, spin. Then we want beginning. And this is beginning. And then number 3 is going to be daughter. Listen, my daughter, to the story of dreams. So this is daughter. And then... I don't know what number 4 is. I didn't write down the number 4. So whatever... looks unfamiliar to me will be number 4. That was child. This one looks unfamiliar to me. Let's say this is 4. Okay, and then 5 is going to be I, which looks like this. 6 is fire. Fire. And then 7 is moon. 8 is going to be king, which is, looks like the letter I with a line in the middle. 9 is going to be river, which is just 3 lines. And then 10 is this. Got it. Okay, we did get it. Correct. Hooray! Oh, and while I was reading off my piece of paper, people in the chat were just, copy-pasting the answer. Thank you much. Thank you very much, chat people. I'm sorry I was looking at my terrible handwriting instead of your fantastic handwriting. So, Elizabeth Applegate married Diego Valdez. They got married in 1876. Aww, so they did get married. My dearest Elizabeth, I could never tell you for sure. I am El Diablo, and I stole the gold, and it's hidden here in the house. This is kind of cool. I don't know what
Something's missing here.
what the point of looking at that thing was, but it's still very cool. Okay, so this is a puzzle. Let's see, I need to turn everything to the sun, right? Let's see, how do I do this again? Oh, I got it, right. So I've got to, like, press here, 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 and here. Alrighty. Oh, wow. And one of the pictures inside the, in Lewis's area has this. It shows this is what a phoenix looks like. I don't remember what that picture of a phoenix looked like, so we're just gonna try to figure it out ourselves. Yeah, there we go, that looks good. Yeah, that looks really, really good, huh? Maybe this piece goes there on the left. Yeah, there we go. That's probably it. There we go. So what piece is going to go up there? Probably this piece. This piece. So as you can see, I'm slowly just trying to go from left to right. Yes. Got it. Okay, so now I need to figure out which pieces go here. Maybe like this for the top left? Yeah, let's go with that for the top left. Nope, because, see, that's... Yeah, that can't be it. Like, this looks like the phoenix head, so this would be the phoenix neck. So let me see. Something like this for the bottom two? There we go, got it. Okay, so this is, oh, we can read both letters. Are these different letters? Yeah, I think they're different letters. Cool, that's neat. So, what we need to do is put the phoenix into place. I mean, put the phoenix eye into place. That's creepy. Okay, phoenix eye into place, and that would be the endgame challenge. It's a very beautiful ruby, though. It is a very nice ruby. And I use my crowbar to open this up.
Gold! And to think I was standing on it all along.
Ha 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 ha! Too bad no one will ever find out about it.
What?
Louis?
I knew it! There must be over $1 million in here.
I've got to stop him before he gets away.
So, because the one stair is creaky, if you try to climb it, it's a game over. Louis hears you and goes, "Oh no, I'm running."
So long, losers.
I do love how the subtitles say, "Evil laughter."
And you just let him get away?
There was nothing I could do.
I'm sure there was something you could have done to stop him.
Well, you probably had to act fast and didn't have enough time.
I guess this mystery's solved. Unfortunately, the bad guy got away. This time.
Haha, losers. He calls us losers because we lost the game, and he's just skipping out the door. Haha, now I have enough money to make rent next month. Great.
I've got to stop him before he gets away.
Yeah, it's very lucky for Nancy that the culprit did not knock her unconscious, and she can't use any of her items here. That seems kind of a shame.
So long, losers.
Yeah, okay, so if you try to click on him, he just runs
And you
away,
just
and
let him
Nancy
get away?
does nothing.
There was nothing I could do.
I'm sure there was something you could have done to stop him.
Well, you probably had to act fast and didn't have enough time.
I guess this mystery's solved. Unfortunately, the bad guy got away. This time.
Yeah, what happened to Nancy's
Gotta
Nancy's
stop him before he
inventory?
gets away.
Where is her crowbar? She should just like, hey, you crowbarred me in the head, I'm gonna crowbar you in the head, jerk. In any case, what we do is we drop a chandelier on Mr. Chandler.
What? Hey! Hey! Get me out of here!
Dear Bess, I'm just about finished with my renovation work and counting out all of those gold coins. Louis was behind all of the accidents, hoping to pressure Rose into selling the house so he could find the treasure himself. Although Rose and Abby may not have a legal right to the gold, the bank the coins were stolen from will still give them a reward for finding it. The house also has gotten a lot of publicity with all of the news stories, and the place is booked solid for the first month of its opening. I guess a haunted bed and breakfast with hidden treasures is all the rage these days, even if there are no such things as ghosts. I think. See you soon, Nancy.
I think there's no such thing as ghosts. I'm not sure. Aw, well, Nancy managed to survive being attacked. That's good. Yeah, Louis definitely would need a paramedic after that. How is he not dead?
I've got to stop him before he gets away.
Aw, and Second Chance isn't giving me a place. What I wanted to do was like load the Here we go, now I can use the menu. Yeah, let's see if I've got another save file. End challenge, is that it? Yeah, okay, cool. So I wanted to see if we actually do have that. There's a scare in Rose's area. So let's go late at night. Yeah, she's not there at 11 p.m., right? I'm surprised Nancy did not hurt him seriously. That was, oh, even though it's so late at night, it is definitely, ah! Leave the mansion now. It's, whew. Let's see what that scare is. There we go. Well, that's not as terrifying as I remember it, but that's still kind of crazy that the candles light up by themselves, right? So I just specifically wanted to show you guys that. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me play. Candles are scary. Candles are scary. Yeah, I've never seen that scene before, but somebody mentioned it to me, and so I'm like, I want to see this. How did Abby do it? I don't know, but that is one of the scary sounds in Abby's area. That is one of the scary sounds in Abby's area. Here's another scary sound. I mean, is that scary? It was just... Okay, so that's gonna be officially it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone.